How you doing? In this video, I don't know what I want to talk about. I want to talk about something on the lines of like how to be a better. I want to talk about that if you want to be successful in life, you gotta learn how to be a better problem solver. So I want to talk about that today because when most people think about like the thing about everyone is that everyone always tries to find like a one spot solution on like how to do things, such as like I don't know, like on the lines of like, oh yeah, what's the perfect formula of how to become rich? Or what's the perfect formula how to lose weight? And like, yeah, there is a formula on how to do it. But the thing is that everyone always wants to look for that one word magic pill that will help them get there. And the reality is that's not how life works, man. Like life is about, problem solving. Like if you learn how to become better at problem solving, you'll be more successful. And I feel like that's why what I learned about entrepreneurship is a lot of entrepreneurs just know how to solve problems because most entrepreneurs learn how to solve problems and a lot of them have like a really proactive mindset, which is good because it's good to learn how to have a bit of a proactive mindset. Like that's what most people don't teach you actually. Like that's what the difference of like people who actually get the life they want as compared to the people who don't. That's what I learned. Because if you learn how to have a bit more proactive in your own life, then you will get the life you truly want. That's how it works, right? Because what I learned is a lot of like average society people like to live like a very mediocre life. Like a lot of them don't really like to go out there and get out there this comfort zone or I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, bro. I don't know, man. My brain's not feeling it, bro. You know what? I'm gonna fucking say whatever I'm gonna try. It's fucking hard to in front of the camera. But anyway, so what I'm saying is like, what I'm saying is that there's no such thing. There's no like red magic pill that's gonna help you get there. That's what everyone always wants. That's why a lot of like average middle class, like most of society, are pretty dumb. Like they don't know much. They don't know much how life works. They're always kind of thinking like, oh, it's all luck, or you have to like, or they don't like they think like they want like a one solution, or they don't think like a lot of them always think like, oh, the reason why I'm in this, because everything is a cause and effect, right? If you really want to get to where you want to get to, think about the actions you're gonna do today. That's gonna help you to get to where you want to get to. Like that's what I do, man. I always think about the cause and effects of things I'm gonna do today. Really? Yeah, that's what I always do every day, and that's why and if you learn how to be a problem solver and learn how to lean into that, you're most likely gonna stand out because I think the purpose of life is about problem solving. If you learn how to solve your own problems, you'll get a fucking head of life. Because most people take life for granted. Most people don't really have a cause and effect. Most people think like, oh, why do I have a toilet in my fucking bed in my house, right? Like first, let's say you flush the toilet, right? You chuck a shit, right? You go flush the toilet. You probably don't notice. Oh, where does that shit goes? Where does it go? Oh, it goes to the sewage. But then where does the sewage goes to? Oh, it goes to like the fucking sewage or the ocean. Like people don't really think like that. People can't take life for granted, thinking like, oh, okay, where does that go? Where does that like people like don't really critical think of how they think things because people just don't think like they don't think like, oh, how did this guy become rich? How did he got rich? How did he became rich, man? And everyone always says on the line, oh, it's because of luck. Yeah, but like there's got to be like specific luck how he gets there. Or people say like, oh, how did this guy grew a big Instagram following? Or how did he did it? Like, oh, it was just luck. Oh, he's fucking up like consistently. Like, yeah, but then that's one thing. But what's specifically what he did? I guess everything is a cause and effect. Fucking hell, man. Because that's what not many people don't teach you about. Is that you gotta like start thinking and start being very critical of the things you want to do. Because everything. Oh, fuck it. I just feel like I'm repeating myself out of time. If I'm repeating myself, then I'm so like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Fuck. Oh, okay, fuck. But that's what I hope you get the idea, right? I hope you get the idea. You know, because when you look at most middle aged people, right? most middle-aged people are kind of overweight and depressed. And the reason why is because they didn't really work on themselves. They sort of just fucking, eat junk food. They don't work out. They work a shitty 9 to 5 job. And I'm not saying working a 9 to 5 job is bad. But like the problem when you do work at like a full-time job is that it is hard to make time. But you choose to be in that position where you have to be working at 9 to 5 job. You could have done something else in your own life. I'm not saying working a 9 to 5 job is bad and or whatever, but like if you really want to, have the life you want, you gotta do specific actions to get you there. And it's not gonna be easy. And like what I said before, is that in order to get there, you gotta learn how to be a better problem solver. If you learn how to solve problems at a younger age or know how to solve problems right now, you'll get better. You'll achieve the life you truly want. And that's kind of the skill I do want to really get better at, is learn how to solve problems. Like, for example, like if you need help, right, find a solution. Like, actually find a solution to solve that problem. And this can be involved like fucking, Googling it or researching or reading books or paying money for a mentorship or even asking someone for help. It's okay to be vulnerable and ask people for help when you don't know something. Like, let people know that, I need help to get to where I want to get to. It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay, but if people are scared of that, like, even I'll be guilty. I'm pretty guilty about this. I'm still am scared of this myself. Like, I'm still like, if you need help to do something, find a solution. And this can involve asking someone for help. Like, not just fucking like mental health stuff. Like, well, yeah, that could help. But I'm talking about just in general. Like, just seek help. Like, let people know you got a problem. And you're like, I really want to get there, and I don't know how to get there. Let people know. And then people are like, oh yeah, I'll find a solution. And I was like, oh yeah, this guy's being honest. And this is something I'm still working on myself. Like, sometimes I am a bit scared of telling people this, because I don't know, it does seem I do feel a bit vulnerable, and I'm worried that people are going to judge me for it. But that's what I got to learn. Is that I have to learn how to solve problems. So, yeah, I think that's about it. And I've got really nothing to say. I'm only came here just to get better. I just want to talk in front of the camera, and yeah, I wasn't really feeling talking in front of the camera, to be honest. Like, I wasn't fucked, but I do it anyways because I'm like, fuck, I'm doing nothing. I'm coping anyway. So, because I was doing nothing, so I was like, fuck it, I might just spend time talking in front of the camera. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna say. So, anyways, I'll see you later. See you, bye.